Good morning. Welcome back to Mae Sot, Thailand. It's Sunday morning here in Mae Sot, about 11:30 in the morning. And I'm wearing my one and only fancy shirt right now because I'm still getting to know my new neighborhood. That's the Panu house behind me there where I'm currently staying. And as part of the process of getting to know my new neighborhood, I had to find a new coffee shop. And believe it or not, just a few scant meters from my guest house is the MJ Coffee Flavor Hunter. That's how it's listed on Google Maps, and it is one of the nicest, most stylish coffee shops in the whole city. So yeah, it's very lucky for me, and I'm going there for a cup of coffee today, and I'm going to show you the inside and how the place is put together. It's quite a special place. I have a bit of a history with this coffee shop because yesterday was the first time I ever went inside. And it actually opened up, I don't know, months and months and months ago, maybe even a year ago. But it only opened up as a small coffee booth at the beginning. It's right across the road from me right now. I'll spin the camera, show you what it looks like. And I'll point out the coffee booth and then tell you sort of the history of this place. Over here on the right here, you can see there's sort of a small room there, kind of a coffee booth, and that's how it opened up at the very beginning. And I thought of the place as consisting of only that one small room, and then at some point they expanded, and now the coffee shop is this entire ground floor that you see. But the front windows are heavily tinted to keep out the hot sun, which is really nice. But because the windows were tinted, I couldn't see inside, and I wasn't sure what it looked like inside, and I just kept walking by it thinking I should go in there someday. I really should check this place out. And yesterday I finally had the opportunity to do it, and I went in for a cup of coffee, and I was so impressed that I'm coming back this morning, and I brought my cameras. So here's the name, Coffee Flavor Hunter. You can see it on the sign there. And as I said, it seems to consist of two sections. There's this part here, the small coffee booth. It still seems to be functioning as a separate place. And then here's the larger area. And they have a little bit of seating on the outside. So they have this one table here that I noticed. And then they have the benches over here where you could also, kind of a smoking area, I guess. Yeah, there's an ashtray there. So you could come out here and have a cup of coffee. There's the logo. I don't really know what the logo means. Does that translate as MJ somehow? I'll have to find out. So it's very exciting. Let's go inside and check out Coffee Flavor Hunter.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? Okay. So here's the front counter, and right away you can see what kind of a place it is. You know, they got all the fancy coffee grinding equipment. I believe the owner is a coffee expert. So here's the front area, and they serve some food as well. Some burgers, pastas, and pizzas there. And they make some cakes. Thai custard cafe, some croissants, various things. And of course you can buy tea. And I saw this display yesterday and I didn't quite understand it. Maybe I can get the owner to explain it for me at some point. But it looks like you can, some sort of specialty coffee items. And what I really like about this place is they have the seating over here, you know, really nice tables and a bench beside them. And then they have one larger table here near the window, so a group can sit there together. As you can see outside through the glass quite clearly, but it's tinted on the outside, so people on the outside can't see you on the inside. And in addition to this seating, a really nice touch is that they have kind of a bar seating over here, like stools that pull up right to the coffee making area. So you can sit here and actually watch all the coffee being made.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? Is that specialty?
No, this is our base tea, not
The
special.
base tea,
You
okay.
can taste.
And you always serve it in those little cups
Yeah,
there like that?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
That is, we order is from Turkey.
From Turkey?
Yes, that tea set.
Oh, the tea set.
Yeah.
And where does the tea come from? Is it a special tea?
Yes. We import from, this is from France.
From
This
France?
Yeah, this is from England.
England?
Yeah, Hunt and Son and Griffon tea set. This is Matthias. Yeah, Matthias is had a well-known, famous French tea.
Okay.
Yeah, but we buy in not too expensive.
And what are these for? I don't understand
This is-
what these are for.
This is a tester.
A tester?
Yeah, because we have many kinds and many tests.
Okay.
Of, many order of the tea, so we want our customer to test it before order.
Oh, how do you test it then? Like, do you put water in there and
No.
make tea, or you just smell it?
Just smell.
Oh, so these are for smelling.
Yeah.
And then you can choose your tea.
Yeah.
And you can make all of these types of tea? You have them all?
We have them all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I could smell these, and if I
Yeah.
like one, I can order it,
Yes.
and you could make it.
Yeah, I will serve you that
Okay.
tea set.
I love coffee, but maybe I'll have tea and coffee while I'm here.
Yeah.
I can try both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
And I saw this yesterday.
Yeah.
What is this? I couldn't understand what it was.
Oh, this is our coffee that we order the green bean. Green bean is a non-roasted coffee bean.
Green beans?
Green bean.
Okay.
Green bean is bean the coffee bean that haven't roasted, but we order it.
Okay.
Yeah, and we roast it by ourselves. We have the roast
Oh, you
machine.
do. You do.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have the roast machine behind our house.
Okay.
And roast it by ourselves. Yeah.
And then after you roast it, you make a liquid from it? Like this is some kind of liquid, right?
No, this is a roasted bean.
Oh, roasted beans.
Yeah.
Okay. When I looked at it, I thought it was full of liquid, like syrup or something.
No.
Coffee beans.
Yeah, the coffee bean. So this it came from Panama. This is our roaster.
It came from Colombia.
Colombia.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Panama, Colombia.
Oh, okay.
And this is our local green bean from Melamat. Our nearby,
It's next to Mae Sot.
nearby city.
Malamat?
Melamat.
Oh, okay. So these are green beans.
This is a roast.
Well, they're roasted as well.
The roast bean too.
So when you take these home, you have to have your own grinder
Yeah.
and make your own.
Our grinder there.
All right.
Our roasted machine behind our house. Yeah.
Okay. Like, do a lot of people grind their own coffee?
Most of coffee shop in Mae Sot, not too much people that roasted by themselves.
Okay.
We maybe 2 or 3 coffee shop that's roasted by themselves. The same as.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
So here in Mae Sot got three cafe that roast themselves. So actually they is my friend. Okay. And first one is Hanumi, and second one is Mix, and the third one is me. So my style is I selected the coffee from around the world that my friend sent it to me. Yeah. So my friend have a company in Colombia and Ethiopia. He is a coffee saucer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He sent me some sample and I give him an order and he sent it to me. And then I share my coffee with my friend at Bangkok and Pisanulok.
We want to roast it by ourselves because we want the unique unique taste and order.
Right.
Yes.
When you first opened your coffee shop,
Last year.
you only opened that little booth, right?
Yes, yes.
First, because
Yes.
I saw that before. And then when did you open the whole area, this place here?
Last year.
Last year. Okay.
Maybe around June.
June.
Okay. Yesterday was the first time I came here, and I could see so many customers came. It was really popular. So, yeah, it's good. All right. I'll let you go back to work. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So I've settled in, waiting for my hot latte to show up. I took a seat here in the corner. I was going to sit at the bar, and I might sit there later on, but they do have music playing over the speakers, and it's quite loud over there, and I don't want to pick it up on the microphone. So I'm hiding here in the corner, hoping there isn't as much music. I may even move to another table if it opens up, you know, to get farther away from the speaker if I can. So I had a chance to chat with the owners quite a bit, and I didn't ask them, but I got an impression that this is a husband and wife team, and I learned all kinds of interesting things. They roast their own coffee beans. They have their own roaster out back. Maybe they'll show it to me. And when I was here yesterday, I saw all sorts of things here I was confused about or kind of interested in. I saw some jars that looked like they held a kind of, you know, coffee syrup or something. That's what it looked like. Almost looked medicinal, the style of bottle. But they showed it to me today, and it actually contains coffee beans. So roasted beans are inside those little jars. And there were some kind of, almost like syringes there, like clear plastic syringes. And I had no idea what that was, but that's kind of a coffee, she called it a coffee tasting. But you don't actually taste, not tea tasting. But you don't actually taste the tea with those. What you do is just open up the lid, and then you can smell the tea. And they have all the teas there, and you can smell each one, and then pick the one that you like. So yeah, very cool. So I've ordered the hot latte first, and then after the latte, I think I'll order one of the teas, because they have a special tea set that they ordered from Turkey. Little, like really interesting, ornate teacups that you drink the tea in. And the tea comes in a nice pot. So I'm going to try that. I got a surprise delivery of tea. And I didn't order this tea. At least I don't think I did. Sometimes I order things in Thailand when I don't even know that I've done it. I never mind. I just eat or drink whatever comes to my table. But yeah, she brought a really nice display of tea. The tea, as it arrives at your table, and this looks like it's serving for one person. And yeah, let's see what's going on here. We've got tea brewing in here. The lid feels like it's nicely sealed to keep the heat in. I don't know what's here. Oh, little cookies. You got two little cookies. And that is your teacup. So I'm going to try some of this tea I'm really excited about. As I just showed, there's the teacup that you get. Very small and elegant. And you get a little dish. Take off the lid. It reveals a couple of small cookies on the inside. And then the teapot itself. I was going to ask her what kind of tea it was, but it actually has a tag on it. So this is the Marco Polo Marriage Brothers, like Mariage Frère tea. And it actually, it's a fruity, notorious black tea, it says on here. I'm not making that up. And it gives you instructions. It says that the infusion should take 5 minutes. So just a minute or two more, I think, and then the tea will be ready. Okay. This is very exciting. managed to pour it safely. I didn't spill anything, and there you can see the color of the tea. You can keep the lid on the tea to keep it warm until you're ready. Very important if you're a YouTuber, because you have to set up the camera, you know. So I've got the camera set up, and now I can sample the tea. I'm not usually one to do things like that, like to go, that's so good, but that is really good. That was kind of an involuntary They say on the little label that it's fruity, and you can really taste it. This is a fruity, flavorful tea. I like it a lot. And I'm not that much of a tea drinker, but I like this a lot. Put the lid back on. Keep it nice and warm that way, because while I've been talking about the tea, my hot latte arrived. Check this out. Comes in a very special mug, very thick. I assume it's insulated to keep the heat in, and has a very wide bottom, no handle on the cup, but it's not hot to the touch. I usually like having a handle because the mugs are so hot you can't hold on to them. But this one's insulated, so you don't actually need the handle, I guess. Nice heart shape in the foam on the top. Time to try the latte. That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. I think here their prices here are a little bit higher than at the other coffee shops in town that I've seen. I think this hot latte is 70 baht, and I think the other places I've been it would be 40 or 50 baht, something like that. But here you get a very different experience from the other coffee shops, so it's definitely worth the slight premium in price. And the coffee itself is very good. Really nice coffee flavor. For me personally, coffee can never be hot enough. I was talking about this the other day to a friend of mine that normally I drink instant coffee. I go back and forth from like instant coffee in my room to gourmet coffee outside. I get a real contrast. But with instant coffee, it's basically boiling water, like it's at a full boil, goes straight into the cup and straight into my mouth. So that's what I'm used to with coffee. I like it super, like volcanic hot. So it's pretty hard for any coffee shop to equal that, So I always end up wishing the coffee was hotter. But this is, I think for most people, it's more than hot enough. And latte, of course, is a milk-based coffee. It's hard to get that up to, the temperature of fresh, boiling water. So they did a nice job. I'd be very happy with this cup of coffee anytime. The surprises keep coming. It turns out that when you order the French tea set, that's what this is. It's called the French tea set. And I spoke with one of the people here for a couple of minutes, and the name of the tea itself is Marco Polo. And I went to the website of the company. The company is called Mariage Frère. And on the website, they give very detailed descriptions of every tea. And I'll put up the description of the Marco Polo tea. It's really quite something. Definitely suits me, the way they describe it. But anyway, the surprise is that when you order the French tea set, you get a complimentary dessert. It actually comes with dessert, and this is the Thai style custard. I think that's what you call it, Thai custard cake, something like that. So that's what I'm enjoying right now. Looks like a very light cake with a custard topping on top. Let's give my complimentary dessert a try. I mean, really, what am I going to say about it? Of course, I'm going to say it's delicious. How can it not be? Take a look at that. very nice. Very light, custardy flavor. Very fresh too. Yeah, it's very, very good. Yeah, very nice surprise. So the coffee flavor hunter is quite busy today. Every table is full. It's been a long time since I've been inside a coffee shop with so many people. So it's a lot of fun. So I thought I'd come back here and try their tea tasting service. So I didn't notice this before, but this is the sign for what I just had. This is the French tea, the Mariage Brothers tea set. So it's tea and one dessert for 150 baht. And then I guess you can choose the type of tea that you want. You can smell them all. And this one is the Harney and Sons or Griffin tea set, 100 baht to order that. And okay, this is the coffee that you can buy over here, the coffee beans. So I'm here at the tea sampling station, and I'm going to give some of this a test. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can read the labels. So let's start with the one that I had. Where is it? There's, oh, here it is here, up at the very top. So this is the tester for Marco Polo, and this is what they look like. So that is the tester, and it has one of the tea bags inside, and then you just remove the lid, and then you can smell the tea. Oh yeah, from that smell I could really tell what the flavor would be, because that smell is exactly what the tea tasted like. Yeah, very fruity smell. So that's the Marco Polo tester. Ah, this one is Earl Grey Provence. And it has loose tea leaves inside this one. You wouldn't think tea would have such distinct aromas, but they really do. This is completely different from the Marco Polo. So I can see how this testing station would come in really handy if you want to decide what kind of tea you like. This is Bolero. Also quite different. Let's try one or two more. Oh, Casablanca. So this is the Casablanca tester. You can see the handwritten label on them. Let's see what does it say about Casablanca. This one is in French. Oh no, there it is down in English. Sweet mint and bergamot. Yeah. Sweet mint and bergamot. Casablanca tea. Let's try one more from this display. As I said, this is all Mariage Frere tea. This one looked interesting. It's Tokyo in Lore. Another very distinct aroma. And what does the label say? Oh, love. That makes a lot more sense. I just couldn't read, I didn't read it properly. This one is Tokyo in Love. And it is described as blue tea, notes of blooming plum and cherry trees. So the cherry trees makes me think of Japan, you know, the cherry blossoms. Also really nice. Yeah, that's great. I really like this. Yeah, really nice display. And just by smelling those, you really get a clear idea of which tea you like, you know, which one you might want to order. And why Egypt? You have some Egyptian statues there.
She like.
Okay. Have you been to Egypt?
This is this just come from my. The inspiration of this statue is from my. When I was a child, I love the animation.
Okay.
Not animation. It's a
Comic.
Japanese comics. You know, it's called the Curse of Pharaoh. Curse of Pharaoh.
Okay.
And I love that comic very much, and it lead me to enroll with the Egypt culture until now. So I bought them by myself, all of that.
Okay. So it's not connected to coffee. It's just decoration.
No, just decoration.
Inspiration from the childhood.
Okay. Thank you. And one last question.
Yep.
Where does the name come from? MJ Coffee Flavor Hunter.
June and May.
May and June.
Okay, that's where the MJ is from. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. Okay, thanks again.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
You too. I ended up spending quite a long time inside the Coffee Flavor Hunter. Very nice place. I'm very glad to have this in my neighborhood, added to my arsenal of favorite restaurants and coffee shops that I can visit in Mae Sot and enjoy and hang out in for a while. Really good coffee, really good tea, really interesting kind of stylish interior. I really like sitting at the counter, almost like a bar for a little while. Comfortable tables as well. I really like the presentation of the tea. Yeah, I love everything about the place. The owners are very friendly, very passionate about coffee. They know everything about coffee. and they both speak English quite well, so I had a chance to chat with them a little bit. And they have a lot of interesting things to say about where their coffee comes from, the coffee that they source here in Thailand itself, and then that they source from other countries around the world. That was quite interesting to hear about as well. So yeah, really good experience here. Recommend it highly, and I'm sure to be back.